What's going on out there, good people? It is your boy LMD with LMD Trading, and we are back after a wonderful Merry Christmas. Hope you and your family had a Merry Christmas as well. Mine was fairly laid back. Got to spend a little time with the grandkids actually on Christmas Eve. Went and had dinner at a friend's house on Christmas, which was nice, and then kicked back pretty much the rest of the time. So we are back at it again though today after the market being closed on Monday. Today was a fairly quick day in the market. One of those hit it and quit it type mornings. Traded the SPY options, and then I took a trade on CEI. Small cap, fairly cheap, and made money today. Made money. I guess that's what I want to say. So let's go ahead. Let's jump on over into ThinkorSwim. Take a look at the SPY, and then we'll get the SPY recap out of the way. And then we'll jump on over into CEI. But this here's the SPY. Got the 1 minute down here. Got the 5. We have the daily. And then this here's the option contract that I traded. It was a put that was expiring today. You can get those contracts that are expiring same day dirt cheap. People don't like to buy same day option contracts because the theta will kick your butt. But if you know that you just gonna get in and out of it, I don't see a problem. I don't see a problem with it. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look at what the overall SPY in, and then we'll get into the actual trade. We do see pre-market SPY sold off 2 points. It's up at 385.71, sold back off to a low of about 383, and then at market open it just flushed. It flushed, and guess what we did? Let me go ahead and do that right there. This is the option contract, so of course it's gonna kind of be, when it's a put, it's gonna be in the inverse of what the market actually did. So if the market was going up, this is going to go up. If the market's going down, this is still going to go up. We got in this one at 53 cents. Nice, nice, nice. Now, the one thing with options, of course, because it's options, you don't get a pre-market chart. So you can't really see what this was doing. But I bought this contract right as the market was flushing down. I bought 4 contracts, $53. You'll see it saying 53 cents. Of course, you got to multiply that by 100. So 4 contracts, $53 each, paid $200 total. Market made a nice move up, and I sold 3 of the contracts. So 2 of them at 68, 1 of them at 65 for an average of 67. So I made $14 per contract, basically 1 R, a little over 1 R per contract. And then I held that last contract and I sold it. Let's see what the high of this candle was. This candle here hit a high of 107. On this pullback, I sold that last one for $96. 96. But this contract had went 100%. 100% of that is going to be 106. This one went 107. So we were up 100% on this last contract, kind of pulled back, and we got out of it. I'm going to blow up this chart down here. And if you look where I'm getting out on this one, you'll just see the crosshairs. You'll see the crosshairs on the chart on the bottom left, and you'll see the candle that it's on. It has a bottom and tail on it. It's the fourth candle. Actually, it's the second candle once the market's been opened. That's where I was getting out of the 3 contracts as it was coming up to this area right here. And then I'm going to highlight this last one where I got out of it at. And I'm getting out on that green candle as it's coming back up. We see that it consolidated over to the moving average, and then it kept going lower. It set a high 30 minutes later of $1.51. Had I held those contracts to then, I would have made $400. I would have made $400, but holding them how I traded them, I made $85. Made $85. So basically, if you think about it, each contract I'm risking 10. I want to make 20. I made 85. I made my 2-to-1. I still made my 2-to-1 managing them the way that I did. So overall with this trade, I was very happy. Could I got more money out of it? Of course. I could have made exponentially more money, but I didn't like how it was pulling back up, and I didn't expect it to move as quick as it did. Right there, that's 8 minutes. That's 8 minutes into the market, 9:38, and we're getting out of all 4 contracts, making $85. So not a bad trade. Not a bad trade. Let's go ahead. Let's look at CEI. This one here, I can kick myself. I can kick myself because I had areas clearly marked on the chart this morning, and I did not trade the areas. I was trying to be greedy. So pre-market, 8:30, we see that CEI had this nice move up. Just no volume over here until we get in at 8:30. Nice move. Comes back down. Makes this move popping back up. We're establishing right now. That's resistance. We're establishing that already. We're establishing that this is acting as good support. We're establishing that this is acting as excellent support. So we get in this trade at 290. Man, couldn't have asked for a better entry. 290 as it is holding this area, 100 shares, 10-cent stop. The stop is going to be down here, 280. That's where the stop is going to be. I'll just drop an arrow right there for now. So in at 290, this thing makes a nice move. Look at what it does. Comes up, retest this area, fails. What's the high of that candle? High of that candle is 295. Actually, nope. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the low. The high of that candle is 306. We are up a little over 1 R right here. Little over 1 R. So we had decent risk to reward. We had 1 R back up to this area. Couldn't break it. Comes back down. Curls back up. This is where I say I just totally failed. So we see that this was kind of consolidating. I drop another line right there because it's consolidating. Can't get over that area. We finally get the push over the area, but look what happened. It does not make it back up to this area. Right here is where I should have been. What's the high of that candle? High of that candle is 302. We are still up 1R in that candle. Still up 1R. When this rolled back over, I still got an opportunity to get out. I could have got out when it broke this area. I didn't. It came down back to our initial entry. I should have been getting out there, break even. I don't get out of this thing until I stop out, y'all. 279. I'm getting out as I stop out for a full loss. Over in the Discord, Jonathan talks about proactive covering. That's usually if you're going short, or proactive selling. When this initially made this move right here, I could have covered half of my shares. Could have covered. Took a half R. If I would have sold half of them, when this came back up, curled over, moved my stop to break even, or tighten it up all the way. I did neither one of them. Could have covered or got out of the position altogether when this didn't push and break a new high. I could have been getting out at that point. So this overall was just a very bad trade. It was a good entry. It was a good entry. I had put this line right here on based on pre-market. Trying to see where it's at. That's strange. But I had put this one on. It had gotten over it. And then it was acting as resistance. And then it finally got back over it. And that's where I ended up getting in. Initial, knowing that might catch a little flat coming through there. It didn't. So, yeah, this was just a bad trade. I won't say a bad trade. It was poorly managed. There we go. Poor trade management. And that was it. Those were our two trades for the day. So we lost 11 on that one. We made 85 on the SPY. Overall made $75 in about 10 minutes of the market opening. And then again, this was a pre-market trade. Just trying to get used to finding some little low-cost pre-market trades. Normally around 7:30, you'll see good action. 8:30, you'll see good action. And a lot of times at 9 o'clock. For better or worse, you're going to see it. We see at 9 o'clock. It was for worst on this stock. It just kept flushing down. But those were our two stocks, or our two trades. Hope y'all enjoyed it. We made that one fairly quick today. Still just kind of trading out of my cash account right now. Working on some things. I'm not sure if y'all have high yield savings accounts. If not, if you got some money parked somewhere just in a savings account, right now, American Express is offering 3.3%, I think, on high yield. I've had a high yield account with American Express for a while. I think at one time it was like, I want to say 5%. I might be fudging a little bit. COVID, it tanked it back down right now because interest rates are going up. High yield savings rates are going up. And what they're offering right now is what you would usually get on a introductory CD rate, just to park your money there. So I have actually parked some money over there. I don't even have to think about it. And I'm going to make 3-point-something% every month to not do nothing in this market, this choppy. Nah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take advantage of that. And that's what I did. So I parked some good money over there. We're just going to let it sit and make that easy money. And we can make money. We still can make money. Because you think about it. When I'm trading in my main account and I'm risking $10, I'm using a whole lot more money to make what I made on 4 option contracts. So that's what we're doing over here at Living My Dream Trading. On that note, I'm going to wrap this one up, and we're going to be back at it again tomorrow. Peace.